already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence, this time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice of the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no trap out. If you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat. While you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would have did anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know.
We're looking live at a beautiful fly-in to Everbank Field in Jacksonville. Even if you closed your eyes, Brock, you'd still know exactly where you were by the rallying cry of the Jaguar faithful in the stands. Today, we're keeping it all here in the AFC South between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Both teams riding 2-0 starts here. One, we'll get the turkey and move to 3-0 as week 3 gets underway. Set to return, this is Braxton Berrios. This makes it up to the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Hand off to Chubb to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, these guys have gotten off to a hot start, Brock, in spite of these injuries that have occurred along the way.
You know what, Kate? If you and I traveled to every training camp, I think we'd hear the same thing. Next man up. Next man up. These teams know it. The players know it. You hear the talk, but then you got to walk it, and this team is. I know it's early, but this is looking like a group who could be built for a playoff run as long as this list doesn't grow too much longer.
On play action, here's Stroud. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. He goes down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send him off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing him up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Don, 13
Lawrence starting with a throw. Fits it through the middle. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Hey, tomato.
Lawrence with it on 1st. Complete to his back, Tank Bigsby. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Hey, Ron! Son, it's a hunt!
Lawrence working from the gun. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Jaguar first down.
I'm may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go.
From the gun, it's again to Bigsby. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Lawrence. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that's gonna leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Hey, go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. That force, that contact, separated man from ball. I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
Here's Trayvon Smith with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Begin the drive with Chubb. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Higgins, the man in motion right. Shotgun now, 1st round. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Under.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Right side cut by Higgins. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So it'll be Tommy Townsend once again to punt this away. And he drives this into the pouring rain. He'll start from the 39. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Put some heat on this deep ball, left side.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down into the red zone. These things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate. That was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Hey, line.
Once again here, 2nd and 10. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Third down, Lawrence to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
On fourth down, it's Logan Cook on for the Jaguars to punt it away.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Texans to the line, first and 10. Throwing is Stroud. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Couldn't make that connection, and that'll bring up second down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It's going to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Stroud from the pistol. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
To the air, third and long. He's got it, complete to Collins. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty. Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Here we go.
Off the play action, here's Stroud. Flushed out of the pocket. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Here we go.
Second and 10, Stroud to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Now, that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's third and even longer now. Here's Stroud again. On the move, past the 40. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. This one's to Kirk out left side. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing again, it's Stroud. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. They will continue to do so.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Again, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal coming up.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. On the move, headed right. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Now give right side to jump. And he won't challenge for the goal line. It's stop made at the 4. Only a yard on the game there, and now it's going to bring up 3rd and goal from the 4.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Now Stroud on 3rd and goal. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. And the Jaguars take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame.
Hey, defensively, when you're staring down 3rd and goal, you just want to keep them out of the end zone. Just keep them to a field goal, right? Wrong. Not with this defense and not with their playmakers. They're thinking take it away, and they get the job done.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Hey, run!
From the end zone, Lawrence. Short pass brought in.
You want to become the quarterback's best friend, you got to turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
One quarter down in this all-AFC South contest. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back for the 2nd quarter. It's Jaguar football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Cut out left. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Easy, route. Son.
From the 32. Cut for big yards on the right side. They get there to take him down right around the 41. They get 27 on the play. And that'll be good for Jacksonville 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On red. Hey, tomato. Right.
Back to the air, Lawrence. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
These are 24. Side. Here we go.
Throwing again. Here's Lawrence. Gets this one to Patrick. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today. Because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Red on red.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's a Jaguar first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play. Down the field.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, go! Hey, Ginger, touch!
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Throw left side, grabbed by Allen. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is that completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers that time, running back in the flat.
The stop is made after a gain of 6. That's going to make it 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Good for another Jaguars. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
All right, let's go.
Lawrence throwing here. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. Couldn't find Brian Thomas Jr. on that throw. It's 2nd and goal.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Kate, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Hey, run! Hey, Ginger. 11.
Again, it's Lawrence to throw. And this is caught. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
On now is Cook to kick this away. Berrios now to return it. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10. They give inside to jump. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Shotgun now, first round. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing, getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Stroud looking to throw, third and 2. Skips it short of his man. That brings up fourth down. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that leaves them with a decision to make on fourth and short. The Texans set to punt. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on first and 10.
Red. Take right open.
Here's the first carry for LeQuint Allen. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Second and 10 now. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. The Jaguars into punt formation.
On to punt for the Jaguars. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Texans to the line. First and 10. Running right with Chubb. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They've got first down from the 31. Here's Chubb up the middle. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Stopped by Fourier Oroku. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up second and 8. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Everbank. The Texans have a lot of work to do for any points before the break. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Motioning the tight end now. From the gun, Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. He puts everything behind this one. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion!
Shotgun give now to Bigsby. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
The cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
They will run it again with Bigsby. Up on the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now it becomes a critical 3rd down.
3rd down, Lawrence to throw. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. That's one he knows he should have had. And 4th and 4 coming up. Jacksonville in punt formation. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. To the air, Stroud. Lofts it deep right side. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Almost a very quick drive, but the drop kick gives him new life. This is 2nd down. Stroud. Here's a screen now for Chubb. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. Tommy Townsend on the punt. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though. We got 2nd down.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Once again here, 2nd and 10. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Lawrence working from the gun. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Off the play action, it's Lawrence. Finds him on the crossing route. He has room past the 25. Racing down the left side. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars will add to their lead at the end of the half. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars take a 3-possession lead. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Berrios now to return it. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Johnson now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's first and 10.
Hey, Ron! Hey, Soko, hot!
On the punch forward.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Who's carrying out? This is Bashal Tootin. They'll cobble together a yard there. Kalen Bullock up to make the stop.
At the 28-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Hey, Lion! Hey, Soko.
Now it's Lawrence. He's going to push one deep down the right. It's in or no. They dropped another one. Pitch dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down. They're out now, ready to punt it. He's hit before he can get anything on that return.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own.
In the pistol formation here first as they come to the line. They've done a man in motion. Stroud from the pistol. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Ball and defender right at the exact same time there. And now it's 2nd down.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Takes it in at the 21. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go. Take right open.
They give up the gut to Bigsby. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. They've got 2nd and 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Hand off to Tootin. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Jalen Petrie there on the stop.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
On red. Here we go.
They'll go again here with Tootin. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Going to the ground again on 1st. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that safety came flying, and we know he is never afraid to mix it up. Man, he loves to dish out a big hit.
At the 39-yard line.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Hey, easy. Route. Son, it's son.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You know, he might complete 99 out of 100 of those short, simple routes to the tight ends. Even the shortest and simplest of throws, well, it's due to end up in a drop at some point.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Hey, run.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Before he gets really anything on that return. Texans to the line. 1st and 10. give to Chubb. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
When one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
Under.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. So out now comes the punter. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Fielded at the 42. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
At the 40-yard line.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Hey, line.
Gets it from the gun. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
All right, let's go. Son. Hey, kill.
Lawrence looking to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Red.
Throwing from the gun here. He's got a man left. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Hey, Soko. 11.
Lawrence to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, that type of play is so doggone impressive, not just because it saves a touchdown. He had timed that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or letting him establish possession for the score.
Hits his running back. And he's going to work it to the 20. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal from 37 yards in the right hash. That was a miss, so he hung it out right at that upright. And the lead goes unchanged from 17.
You would think the kickers should be automatic from anything inside of 40 yards, but I guess that could serve as a little gentle reminder you can never take any kick for granted. So many things have to go right each time for it to be up and good.
Oh, man, nothing for him again, bro. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Here's Chubb on second down. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up third down.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, not for the thousandth time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
He's limited to a gain of about 3, which means they are well short. This is fourth down.
He was brought down by Jack Kaiser.
They'll bring out the punter here. Tommy Townsend will kick it away. That's taken at the 15. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Hey, hey, hey.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Flush out now to his left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Lisa 24. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He gets this one to Strange. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless third quarter for us. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Hey, Lion, Lion. Hey, tomato, tomato. What?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Had that one, but just couldn't see it through. And that brings up 4th and long.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Their punter making his way out now. And he's been getting all of it every time out. Let's see what he can do on the return. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
On the quick, right?
Hey, Keys. Okay.
Off the play action. Here's Stroud. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. He was there, he just couldn't corral it. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
That's him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. Their route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
Punt team on the field. And they could really use a good one here.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's first and 10. Lawrence now off the play action. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Wanted to get it to Thomas, but it's intercepted. So we'll take the interception back inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. They have themselves another first and 10. From the red zone now. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
It's now second and 10.
From the gun, Stroud. The throw is caught, and he's brought down after a short gain.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down, that's check down, that's check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. Thrown right, and it's intercepted. Devin Lloyd making the play. And the Jaguars will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, they had one last gasp to try to make something happen here in the red zone, Brock. Just wasn't there. This defense too locked in, coming up with the interception.
Yeah, it's the work they do on those first three downs to get to this fourth down, like a pitcher does, to get to an 0-2 count. They know it's their advantage. And once that offense decides to go for it on fourth down, a good chance they're going to get that stop. And oh, by the way, a few style points and add it to the stat sheet with the INT.
On again, it's 2. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Son, it's on.
give here for Tootin. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be third and longer.
Hey, these DNs love to get after the quarterback, but the most well-rounded of them are the guys who can anchor your run defense too. Mission accomplished.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Hey, easy. Route. This one's on.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. That pass caught by Strange. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is he got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
11 act on red. Hey, go.
Now Lawrence. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Looked like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. And it sets up 2nd down.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there could be more interceptions.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Bails out of the pocket quick. The lateral goes haywire. Live ball. And the Texans grab it. And Houston returns this to the end zone. Touchdown. The Texans get it back to within 2 possessions. He took off with it, which they give him full license to do when he sees an opening, Brock. But he couldn't keep it secure, and it winds up in a defensive touchdown.
Kate, I played for coaches that when you scramble, they force you to have 2 hands on the ball because they know this. They know these defenders love for these moments. They attack the looseness of that ball security. Quarterbacks, unlike running backs, don't always know how to tuck that ball away. In this defense, well, they took advantage.
Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Carry here for Bixby. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Red 23. Hey, tomato. Hut.
Again, it's Bixby. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jaguars looking at a 3-0 start to the season.
Been cooking with the sauce, Chef Curry with the boy. 360 with the wrist, boy.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Red on red.
This is Bigsby. Has the first, but wants more. He's past the 45. And he's down all the way to the 30. Pick up there of 39. And that's a Jaguar first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
First down, and they go right back to it. And the defense getting a little revenge after that last play, huh? This time, they don't even let him get back to the line.
Kate, you know exactly what term I think of in a spot like this. Sticking his face in the fan. Because there are a lot of bigger bodies for a corner to sort through right there in the middle of the field. But he still charged in, made that stop happen, and I promise you, his teammates notice.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he... hearing footsteps, or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Hey, let's go. Focus, hot. Think right.
Lawrence working from the gun. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. Intercepted, but oh, wait. Officials say that he wasn't in bounds. The offense can have a little sigh of relief. Cam Little getting the call on 4th down here to put 3 up for the Jaguars. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. And this isn't going to do it. The kick is no good. And their lead holds steady at 10.
Kid, any way you look at it, any script you were going to write for a comeback, it started with the field goal. They had to have that right there, and they don't. So you can rip up that script, not sure there's enough time remaining to find a way to win.
All right.
Stride to throw on 1st down. And he's not going to escape this. The Jets drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, this is the time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
Trying to find his tight end. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Here we go.
To throw. Bit of desperation on this deep shot. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Nico Collins, the intended target. So that brings up 4th and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
They've got to go for it in his spot, Brock. This is 4th down.
All right. 18.
Now to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. And the timeout's taken now as we have one, possibly only 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
And that pass falls incomplete. Well, they kept trying, they kept taking shots at the very end, but now we have reached that end. This one's over. So the Jaguars come away with the win in this one. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL, as they're now up to a 3-0 start. With Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jaguars as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.